Okay, now we're gonna have to change some things. Meaning we're gonna have to change some things as the human race. Meaning everyone, because it's only one race, and all races came from the black mother. So that's one thing everybody must understand. The black mother got all of us here. I don't care what color your skin, what color your hair or your eyes. The black mother got you here. So you need to show some appreciation for that. That's number one. And then number two is I think that we got to change a lot, and it's going to have to start with our kids. We are going to have to do better. Not to say that our parents didn't do good or our grandparents didn't good. I just think they were given the wrong tools, the wrong information. You see what I'm saying? They were given the wrong tools, and they did the best they could with the tools that they had. And I understand that. That's what any worker or provider is going to do. But now that we have information, now that we have truth being revealed, we got to do something different. It really doesn't make sense to continue doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Just think about it. We've been doing the same thing for the last 50 years. We've been going to the same place for the last 50 years. And we still in the same condition for the past 50 years. Nothing has changed. We don't love each other. We won't help each other. We talk about each other. We won't build with each other. We won't spend with each other. See, once you realize that you are your own worst enemy, because what you think that somebody else is thinking, and then you're wrong right there, because you shouldn't be worried about what somebody else is thinking. Okay? You should have your own clear thoughts, and they should be surrounded around your needs. What can you do? What are you bringing to the table? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself every day. Even when you run into an incident, you run into a situation, you minding your business, but the situation comes to you. Even in that moment right there, you got to check yourself. You got to go back and think, like, what did I do? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Before you even respond, you need to think. Check yourself. As like I was saying, as a race, we're going to have to do better, because what we've been doing is not working. I think we need to, like I said, put our children first, because we need to realize these are the people that are going to be taking care of us. Okay? These are the ones that have our future in their hand. So we just going to let them fall by the wayside. We just going to let them be misled, continue to be misled, like you was misled and like I was misled. Is that what we're going to do now? That's what we're doing to the children, to our future. But hey, that's what's been going on. See, things are going to change anyway, whether you participate or not. That things are going to change. And you know what? I'm welcoming the change. I can't wait for the change. Because you get to a point in life, well, you should, to where you realize that when you're working hard, or when you giving it all that you got, and nothing's changing in your surroundings, your neighbors, your friends, your church, ain't nothing changing, then it's really like I said, it's back to you. You got to check yourself. And by checking yourself, meaning you're going to have to make better decisions, okay? It means that you're going to have to stop waiting on somebody to save you. You're going to have to stop blaming somebody else for your condition, okay? You know, it's about taking ownership. You know what I'm saying? I think that some of the things that we were taught in life have taught us to not take responsibility. Like, we don't have to take responsibility. All we got to do is say, I'm sorry, or forgive me. And that's all we got to do, and everything taken care of. No, it don't work like that. See, you're going to have to pay for what you do. See, you got to understand, you know, we're in the universe. Let's say it like that. And they say the universe goes round, right? So if the universe is going round, and whatever you put out in the universe is coming back around, whether you say you sorry or forgive me, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to pay for that, because you get what you put out. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you give the universe is going to give it back to you. So you need to understand that you got to get out of your old ways. You got to change something. If you 30 and 40 years old and you still doing the same stuff that you were doing when you was 20, you need to change something. You know, every day you should be evolving. You should be changing. You should be learning something. Because we have so much information. We're walking around with computers in our pockets. It shouldn't be anything that we don't know. It should be something that we should be able to share with one another. We should be gathering information and sharing it. You know, trying to benefit the next person. You know, people walking around broken spirited. Sometimes all it takes is a word of encouragement, you know, or just dropping some information on them, letting them know that, hey, it ain't really like that. We were just told that. We were just told that. But if you dig a little deeper, it's really not like that. You know, it's like, you know, I seen a movie, like I can't even think of the movie. It was like, it's like everything is actually reversed. I think it was Eddie Murphy, the vampire movie, right? When you're talking about, yeah, everything that's good is bad and everything that's bad is good. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. You know, it's actually reversed. See, we got to understand that, you know, in order for us to enjoy the good, we got to know what bad is. If it wasn't no bad, how you gonna know good? You know, if it wasn't no up, how you gonna know down? Like they say, if it wasn't no valleys, how you gonna know the mountain? So you need to understand all things work together. But the question is, check yourself. What are you gonna do? What changes are you gonna make to yourself? Because in order for you to try to maybe even share something with somebody else, you gotta be able to check yourself. Check that ego. See, the ego is what we think we are. You know, when we driving in our car, when we put on our clothes, that's the ego. Making you think that you this and that, and you got this many degrees and all that. All that stuff don't matter. It really don't. You know, it matters on the material realm, you know, yeah. But it really doesn't matter, because if you don't know what's real, you still lost. You still stuck in one book. You know, a man who reads one book knows nothing. If you can't get outside of that one book, then how you gonna explore the world? Just like some of y'all can't get out of one town. And then some of y'all that live in the city can't get out of one neighborhood. You know, oh, I can't go to the east side. Oh, I don't go out north. Don't know nothing about the other part of town because you are confined. Just like just like it's supposed to be, I guess. You know, keep you in the area, scared to go out and explore, scared to ask questions. Just believe what you're told, okay? And don't ask any questions about anything. Just go by what I say. How about that? That's what we've been doing. Don't question anything. To the point to where we can't even question ourselves. Like, check yourself. You the real issue. You the real problem. You know, it's sad to say, but check yourself. Once you check yourself, you'll realize that all the other stuff don't even matter. It don't even matter. What matter is, you know, like, hey, I'm getting older. That means that one day I will be old. And I know that these children or this younger generation is going to be taking care of me. They're going to be the ones in the control. They're going to be the ones making the decisions. You know, I'm not finna let them fall by the wayside. Because what we've been doing ain't working. Y'all know that. You know, everybody got their own path in life. Let's put it like this, you know. And whatever path you choose to take, that's your path. You know, walk it well. You know, I can't judge you for taking, you know, the path that you want to take. But while you on that walk, check yourself. Check yourself. You might just turn around. Real talk. You might just turn around and realize that you've been on this road for so long and ain't been going nowhere. You and everybody that looks like you are in the same place, spinning the same wheels. Check yourself. Let's get things in order for these children, you know, for our future, for their future. We dropped the ball. It's our fault. We did it. Because we've been repeating the same cycle. None of us said, you know, took the chance to just think outside the box. So it's on us, you know. And it's our future at hand. You know, however you receive this, just realize it's our future that is at hand. That is at stake here. So, I mean, come on. You know, like I said, you know, I'm not trying to preach to anybody. I just want you to realize that what we've been doing is not working. You know, our children are our future. We can't leave them by the wayside. And check yourself. That's it.